Good morning. We are back at it. Oh, database. Well, it's not a database. A database. Like, we didn't actually return that. SQLite returned that during an insert. Okay. Well, last night, was able to verify that this only happens if write file header rotation is commented out. Well, if the section in that is commented out. So if we look at that here, essentially, if I comment this out, it does not crash. My suspicion is that this is because with SQLite wall files, you can have a write lock, an exclusive write lock. But that doesn't mean there are no readers. Right? And I believe as we are writing a portion, we don't actually lock for reads. So if we were to log for reads, we'd do so here or in here. Rotate the log, unlock the reads, or write and then unlock the reads. Not sure. So I think at some point it might be due. See, why would it happen only due to a wall read? Like a, I said wall read, but if the file rotation wasn't there, or why does it only happen if the file rotation's there? We have two processes. One is attempting to insert, the other one is just consuming all the time. So one ends up just sleeping. And it's like, can I try now? Can I try now? Over and over again. Which is what we see. I don't even know what this is. It's not one. Is what we see back here. And that turning 5, it's like, no, I couldn't get access to it. Right? So I'm going to sleep. So in this case, I also have 4. That's a read. Read, 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 read. We're able to read at a certain point. We got a little bit of a read in. We try to go for a write lock. It says no. So we release the read. And we try to do it again. So this thread here is essentially just starved for DB access. And that this is just a SQLite thing. We don't have to fix that. However, at some point throughout this, something ends up crashing. Could be something like this. Oh, interesting. I hadn't seen this before. Just a regular file lock. Returns 5. I should really do this so that all of the errors are, if anything returns a non-error code, it stands out. Okay. Let's do that real quick. What's a good pattern for that? See, at the moment, we just decide the log level based on the result. I'd have a error code to log level. that we just put in here. Let's do that. And then we sprinkle that everywhere. Replace everything with log logs. The downside is that we lose some of the other bits here, the starting bits. The context. We only know what the current results are based on the log levels. All right. Let's go to probably lib. Now that, and I'm just going to add a little of this. That's going to be way too long. That's better. Oh, huh. It is I-32. Thank you. All right. So we have our results level. So something like that. So a little better. Okay. However, we are missing some of the args. Like, like what is self in this case? I think we want that. Otherwise, we always have to have the logging at trace level, and that could be really wasteful. So if something does need to be a result, like something much more important, able to print out a lot more information about it. Can I do AV stuff with log? Info. Yeah, see, this is all info. I want to be able to provide that. Working with, okay, those on log records. Yeah, so we're doing level, and then hmm, I'm not seeing a semicolon. Oh, there it is. Semicolon's right there. So target expression, target, let's see, level expression. So it looks like we should be able to add this information that we want to add. It's optional. You can see that. All right. So can I just do self here? Two values not satisfied. Okay. Right. I thought we. Oh, interesting that I didn't want to use display. Percent. It is display. Yeah, it doesn't like that. Fascinating. Anyhow, let's make some progress. Is this more what I'm looking for? And I would like it much better if this were actually I don't know. It's kind of like a trace thing. Like, do we want that information there or here? And try it out. Oh, it's for arg. Huh, it's fine. I just want to see what that's going to look like. And now that was read, wasn't it? Well, read over here. And it's so much easier to scan for this when it's further on the left. But if that was an error, I don't think I'd care. If this trace went away, that's kind of what I'm looking to do. I need spew everywhere. It's getting to that point where I need to start organizing the logging in this. But before it was, we were just trying to figure out how SQLite worked. So it was nice to have all this information. We're starting to get past that. So I don't mind leaving the how the heck does it work logs in there, but the return codes and error codes, I really want that. I'll make that a bit more proper. Okay. I think also results we would want in there. Log might not be the right thing. Is this more of an event? No, it's not kind of an event. It's more of a log. Oh, I like that better. Okay. This can go away. Leave it for now until we get our bug fixed. I almost feel like this should take two elements. Like, what's the default? Something like that. And then we return that. I clipped another key. Default level. So by default, we could set this to trace. Just say level trace. Huh. Or log level. There we go. Okay, that goes a long way. Interesting. Truncate, yes. Or not. Okay, let's not logging our own errors here. Size. couple of easy ones there. We just want to display that using debug. This one is equal to, do we, yeah, that should be okay. A is for apple, B is for banana. What is C for? I don't know. What is C for? Explosions. Good morning is in. I'm changing my logging. am I doing this here? Don't I just wrap everything here? Could just do it here. And these guys. I have to pass the kind. If you know what kind it is, which is fine. We do. Yeah, why don't I just put this here? All right, we're gonna pivot. I'm not gonna clean up that other stuff yet. I'm just gonna start putting stuff here, see what it looks like. We need a result. And then we don't have to do this 3 times. We'll just do this once. We need display. This is just close. These don't exist. It's fine. All right. So we just need display for this. And what were we using for the wall log? I liked that. I think we were just, you know, pretty printing that pointer. We'll need to do that. Plus, tell it what kind. So we need to know what the kind is. So it worked. what we're doing. Um, we need to get the state. State is let's make sure. Okay, file state. Do we want to display our file, the underlying file, or both? We could do both. Except in some cases, underlying file doesn't exist. For unknown, I think. Let's see, pass through. Yeah, we don't actually have an extra state for that. Okay. We could special case that match state unknown. That one, it's basically this. All three of the other ones, we just ask those for the underlying file. Can't do that. We want self again, and then the underlying file. It would be nice if it could do complex expressions. I have that in like TypeScript, don't we? Self.0 and wall state dot something like that. Mismatch something. One more paren. Underline. Let's see. Oh, that's right. As I implled, I wrapped that. And we have display for it. Huh. Well, let's just display it. That's fine. Can I borrow it as mutable? It's not. Wait, why? Uh, is that going to break everything if I just. Okay. Might be okay. Adam learns live. Adam, how are you? Good morning. So I think we should be able to Toss these in there. One more. There we go. And we want just state for all of these. I believe. Oh, they are each a different kind. Just let file equals match. Yeah. Yeah, we need to return that underlying file. This one here, though, doesn't have one and would return early. Yep. Not planning on streaming today. Oh, welcome. And we got another hour. So let's do that. MainDB state doesn't have an underlying file, but oh, it's just underlying file. Hmm. There we go. Right is the same as not right format. And with right, we have to pass in F, don't we? First arg? Yeah. Hmm. That is cleaner. Yeah, I like that much more. Ah, thank you. Looks tolerable. We will accept it. All right. So we have display for self. Now we know what kind it is. We know our pointer, the underlying pointer. Okay. And we can do the logging of any sort of errors here at the level of indirection. You can also check f dot alternative. Oh, this is not having. Really? Huh. You can also implement how pointers are displayed. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right, so read. In this case, we have arg. Hmm. Arg is we're filling in that buffer, aren't we? Result. We also need result. Oh, nice. I think this one here is interesting. Format arg stuff is very well done in Rust. I've really appreciated it. It's been really nice. Let's capture the result. What did I choose? It says write. It should be read. Here we have a write. Display. Same thing. Oh, I should have just left it. I do like the debug pieces. I've used that quite a bit too. Doing it here in this one place is so much nicer than having to do this 3 times. I'm glad we added this little level of interaction. Sync. So we have our sync. Only 300 more functions to go. That's a joke. We know it's not 300. It's only like 18. Let's see. And this KSP size is equal to unsave. Dereferencing p size. The pointer is going to be valid. It's just that it's a out value. And in this case, it's a integer. Should be okay. And lock gets arg. Unlock. That is space there. Good. All right. So we have a result there. Check reserved log. I wonder what that does. I've only ever just passed it through. File control. No, it's a pointer. And result. And a couple of easy ones here. Feel like typing that. All right, shared memory map. We have an out pointer and three integers. Page size arg2 and arg3 is equal to unsafe dereferencing of arg3. Now, do we really like that it's arg1, 2, and 3? I mean, one's here, 2, 3, 4. Like, let's just rename that for a moment. Go, those are renamed. What is a martial artist's favorite pencil? I don't know. What? Taekwondogas? What? All right, hold on. I gotta see this. What is this? This classic brand of pencil. Oh, I had no idea. Oh, that's great. Oh, I like the little CSS trick they have there. Okay, that I like. I tend not to like these Web 2.0 scroll websites. Oh, your eraser. Oh, look at that. The quote on the page. Did you know that a single Ticonderoga pencil can write up to 45,000 words? 45,000 is not unlimited. But what's it taste like? For all those people that chew on pencils. Do they have flavored ones? I don't know. Hmm. Hopefully not. You don't want to encourage that. All right. 33. One. And this should be our two now. You have a more obscure language joke. Well, lay it on us. Because we're just kind of chewing through some logging. Shared memory lock. Okay, offset. Yeah, set n flags. Get rid of this one. If the movie Ratatouille was set in Japan instead of France, would its name be Itadaki Mouse? Pikachu. Itadaki Masu is a common saying for beginning a meal. Like bon appetit or cheers or whatever. Shared memory barrier. Oh, shared memory barrier does not have a result. It just does it. There's no result here. That's right. It does all the barrier things. Pika is a common saying before getting the living daylight zapped out of you. I can see that. Should be like the you know what they should do? Um, let's see, a taser. Is it with an S or a Z? Yeah, so they should have it so that whenever you pull the trigger on a taser, it screams like Pikachu does. Morning, Mars. Oh, it's clever because katakana for mouse would be pronounced masu. Oh, I got it. So if this one never, don't have to worry about that. Just passes through. Unmap, I think. This unmap pass through. Does it has a return value? Oh, I should have been able to see it right there. Way back in the day, they hand wind up toys that produce static electricity in a little globe. Huh. Basically, a toy car that you roll around to produce little electrical strikes inside a bulb. That's cool. It's great. Say shared memory on map. V 3T space. Boom. Got it. Okay. Delete file. Fly. Oh, we're almost done. Almost done. Then I gotta clean up the other file that we put all that stuff in. So we have fetch, display cell. Probably not a kid-friendly tool. Probably not. I don't know. It might be okay. Teaches kids important lessons about responsibility. Oh, come on, fingers. All right, guys, fingers are rebelling. It's not that there's anything wrong with them. It's just that I'm hitting the wrong keys with them. Spell that correctly. So now we have, I hope, all of these logging result codes. Nice. I think we got it. I'm going to do one more pass through just to make sure the names are correct. Close, close, read, read, write, write, truncate, truncate, sync, sync, file size, good, log, unlog, check reserved log, make sure it's spelled right, file control, sector size, device characteristics, should memory map, lock, barrier doesn't return anything, unmap, fetch, and unfetch. Okay, great. If you recall, the first toys were little robots. This was in the 50s, after all. That's cool. Use a little dynamo to create a charge. Have a discharge in the eyes or chest of whatever. Or whatever, not of whatever. Yeah. Huh. That's pretty cool. I do remember that in the 90s. The little cars that had like a yeah, little uh, lightning show inside of them. They just light up as you kind of pushed them around or unwound. Those things are pretty cool. All right, let's clean up these. Now we want, where's close? Here's close. So now we don't need this at all. We can just return. Now we know it's okay. And if I really wanted to, I could add this sort of logging at that next level up. I don't think that's a today thing, though. Just undoing a little bit of this. It's nice not needing to log those anymore. we had this before, probably would have seen some other error codes happening much earlier. Save some time. So let this be a lesson to all you young kids out there. Logging saves time. No, whatever. Um, wow. I got pretty far with this. Wow. I got really far with this. I'll go run. Mhm. Okay. That one doesn't have one. I'm going to just remove these extras because I don't need it anymore. I'm not entirely ready to let go, though. Right. No errors. Let's see. Will it blend? Oh, we have more errors with file control. Look at that. Result was 12. Huh. It's a main DB. Look at that. Nice. Would have thought. Make the text tiny enough, it fits all on the same screen. Seasoning changing. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of file control errors. It's so many times a second. Huh. What is error code 12? Results in error codes? Well, extended. Oh, they're not in order? They're alphabetic. Not found. Huh. Is that really an error? I don't know. Guess it could be. It just depends on the situation. So the list is sorted numerically. Um, yeah. To indicate that the file passed as a third argument was not recognized by the underlying VFS. Really? We're just passing that through. It's a Unix one. Am I a fan of Final Fantasy music? I think so. I haven't listened to it in a long time. I mean, I remember playing Final Fantasy 2. I mean, that 8-bit retro gaming music is awesome. Ah, might enjoy that well. Okay. Well, thank you. Set that aside. Okay. And what was the opcode that was not recognized? Because 22? What is opcode 22? Commit phase 2. Oh, there were other ones as well. These all look like code 22. Result 12, opcode 22. Okay. So, not quite an error, just an annoyance, really. You saw X7 there. Oh, right the other warn block. Here, let's go to the actual logging. Um, 37, 39 down there. Down here. Oh, here. You're right. Interesting. What is 39? 37. Checkpoint start. Checkpoint done. Hmm. File control opcodes. This is unreal. Pick an atomic right. Roll back atomic right. It's interesting. Some of this would be interesting to be notified about. I could understand why the Unix VFS just doesn't care about so much of this. Commit phase 2. Okay. It's a notification almost. Checkpoint done. Checkpoint start. Okay, let's see. Let's go to here. We're getting the file names. Dash. Oh, these are the opcodes themselves. Got it. Heading. I love that. Okay. So it looks like we have 30, 18. There's quite a bit of info. Okay. But generally this I don't think this isn't because yeah, it's not working because of the file name, but it's okay. 14, 15, 18. Let's just take a peek. 14. Pragma, 15. Okay, yep, 18. This makes sense, but why are they telling us this? like, like, what is the point of this even? Um, SQLite file control, low-level control of a database files. Makes a direct call to the X file control method. The name of the database is main for the main database or temp for the temp database. Okay. You can use null in place of main to refer to the main database. Okay. The third and fourth parameters pass directly through. Causes a pointer to the underlying. Wait, what? A few opcodes are handled directly by the SQLite core and never invoke the X file control method. Okay. And what are we expecting? This, I guess they did tell us. Now, a while back, Mason, you were talking about writing documentation, explaining what it is, why it is, and why you want it, right? How you use it, what it is, why you want it, something like that. I don't know why I want this, how I would use it. To explain the RG thing, the regex looks for equal with two digits, captures those two digits in a group named A, and O replaces the output with template. Oh, okay. Can I use this as a VFS? Because, I mean, maybe it would be useful. Because let's say I needed to lock the database or something. Can I tell it to do this? Or is this a notification that it has done this? Where do we get this? Is this part of the global methods? You're pretty sure all those questions you pose in documentation aren't at all a thing in their document. Yes. I mean, I appreciate that they have documentation. It gives us a little bit, right? And it's almost like a little mystery. Yeah. Okay. Where was I going? I was going to lib. So I wanted to look up. Oh, I changed it, didn't I? I no longer have AR. Where is it? Malik. 2 3 VFS. No, not that. Let's just go into EXT. Come past all of these. Callback. Blah blah blah. I thought there were like here we go. Mem methods. Where's this one? This isn't it either. API. Oh, it looks like it is. Okay, so does this file control exist on API routines? Looks like it might. Let's see. Is this still that object? Or just object is kind. It is. Uh, That's what I want. My DB API documentation. Mystery. Adventure. Discovery. Okay, so if this exists on the kind of top level control of a database, so you get a pointer to a database, you go like three thing, and then you say, hey, on this database inside of this thing, do this, and maybe put the output, the result here. Right, do this operation and maybe that. Why not just have functions for these things? This is it's just surprising. I feel a little bewildered. Like file pointer, so you could tell it to sync a file. A dispatch function is a way of doing opaque functions in object. Right, like I unknown, right? Yeah, no, it makes sense. Like, all right. So how can I use this power state override? Let's say busy handler. It also feels like they're doing things two ways, and I don't know. Their APIs are so stable. Select function. Okay, null. Um, get lock wall block. What is that? That could be interesting. Applications should not use this file control. Yeah, hides the method signature, which is and some of these seem like they are things that anybody can call. Like for the maximum number of bytes they'll be used for memory mapped IO. Hey, cool. I might use that. Probably won't, but and then other things like what I just saw something like this one's only used internally. This one here, this is more of a notification. It's invoked from within the checkpoint, from a within a checkpoint in a wall mode before the client starts to copy pages from the wall mode to the database file. And who are you omitting this to? Right? Other VFSs? Guess it's useful. Okay. But generally, what I'm slowly convincing myself of is that I don't think that I really care about the result of this information because most of this doesn't end up impacting things like our modifications that we've done. I think it is similar with version function signatures. Yes. Underscore EX, right? And what was the one after EX? There was one. I forget what it was though. For some reason I want to say EX2. There's EX. Okay, yeah. All right. Um, okay. Coming back to lib. No, no, no. I want to go to files. And this was file control. Like this one, I want specialized. It's very well done, albeit very ugly. But 132 API stability isn't really matched anywhere. Agreed. Agreed. I love the story about what was it? Sim City, right? When like Windows 98 was coming out, Sim City actually worked on like 95. But there was a double free bug And Microsoft did an insane amount of testing and found that SimCity would crash on Windows 98, but not Windows 95. I might have the versions wrong here. And so they checked to see if the process was a certain name and then allowed a double free for that process so it wouldn't crash. It's just crazy how much work they put into their releases. Oh, they used to go to software stores in the area and buy a copy of every program to test it with a new OS. That's that's just so much work. But I mean, look where it is now. So for this one, we're gonna do this. Match results. Oh, it was this. Otherwise, it's like a, I don't know, warning. Probably not even a warning. You know, it's just too messy at error level. All right, there we go. Look at that. Now we can see stuff. Result. Ha! Okay, device characteristics. Yes, we actually want the size to be specific thing. Anything else? Shared memory lock. Okay, this one I know about. It's because of the starvation. Result is 4096. Okay, so if the result is not a power of 2, then we error out. What do we actually need to log this? Will this ever fail? And I still want to look at this again. Drop that up there. What I would like the ability to say, do an exclusive lock on this thing, and I'll tell you when to stop. It's overwrite me. Uh, I guess this also gives you a way to kind of wire in and hook up your own code in a very centralized place. right. Atomic right, begin atomic right. All right. Moving on. Device characteristics. What does device characteristics do? Let's go back. Let's say it's going to be called X device characteristics. Okay. Returns an integer, which is a vector of these bit values expressing IO characteristics. Okay, fine. Is there an error version? No. So we can just ignore this. Why are they including all these vowels? Oh, consistency, consistency, consistency. Yes. Yeah. Somebody probably got a new keyboard and just wanted to touch all the buttons. All right. So we don't actually need to log on this one because there's nothing to log. Okay. Other than these debug statements that I have, what do we see? Shared memory log. We are getting return value of 5. Good. Interesting. Ah, look, this is not something we would have seen before. Pass through had a read error. 522. Main DB read error 522. I wonder if that always happens, or is it just because I have a bunch of trash in that directory now? More time. Looks like it always happens. Maybe these are more warning than error. Or I just need to identify what's actually going on. Okay. But in general, oh, lock had an error, yes. Result 5. Okay. I like the changes. Yeah, what's 522? Where's our error codes? Oh, I think I reused that. Rotation. Results code. 522. Short read. That means that it tried to read data off disk, but couldn't. Or at least it didn't fill the whole buffer. So when they try to open a file, basically they just open and create. And if there's nothing there, they get a 522. At that point, they just start to use it. Palsy focus mode. More than that guy, Duro. Duro. Force the git push. Thank you for the follow. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I do like the new changes. I think that'll be. We're seeing so many more things already that were happening this year. Some of these other error codes and pass through. I never would have seen that. So that's good. Very good change. Um, but the next piece is going to be blocking when we go to rotate a wall log. It's going to be here. What was it? Rotate? Out there. Was it this one? It might have been this one. I don't think it is, though. It's this one. So when we do a rotate at this point here, we need to make sure that we have a read lock as well. At least that's what I think is going on. I relabeled all of the jars in my wife's spice rack. I'm not in trouble yet, but time is coming. Human. Said come. Anytime, buddy. Anytime. All right. Well, I gotta get ready to work. So I like the changes we did today. I will, let's see. Tonight, uh, tonight I'll probably be offline working on it. Um, but I really want this fixed so we can get on with the data piece. However, yeah, system integrity is, primary concern. Absolutely. You're welcome. And this is the point where we occasionally raid you, Adam. Let's say, who's streaming today? Okay. Is anybody? We got Rust going on. Not that I see. Oh, there's some Gleam working on the Gleam compiler. Okay, we were rating that one. All right, think I do. Yeah, next time. Next time. Y'all take care. Bye bye.